45 minutes and I'm gonna have to stop. I was hoping to go longer today, but I have to help with dinner. Tomorrow, though. Tomorrow, we should have... Oh, shit, no. Because tomorrow Mux has class. Alright, I might not get a full day until Saturday. I might not get a full day until Saturday because tomorrow Mux has class starting at, like, so I'm gonna have to stop by 12. Thursday he's got the dentist and he might need a tooth pulled. So we don't know if, so I'm going with just because if he can't drive, I'm gonna have to drive him home. Be annoying. I've never driven his car before, and we can't take mine because it still hasn't been, like, imported and shit and licensed. Luckily my Canadian license hasn't expired. And then Friday we've got to take the baby for an ultrasound. So Saturday will be my next first time. Okay, what if I don't jump? Nope. I was like, maybe you're not supposed to jump. Maybe you're just supposed to walk off. That didn't work either. The only time you regularly screw with players is at the end of the original mist. You freak them out with, this is the 4th red/blue page. Are you sure you trust this brother? Wait, what do you mean there's a green book? That's so strange. You always jump? What? Yeah? There you go. He's technically too young for stuffed animals, but we got him one just because I'm big on stuffed animals, in case you can't tell. So I really wanted to get him one, and so he only gets it for supervised play right now. But he fucking loves it. I'm hoping it somehow isn't extra bugged because I'm using like this fake window resized with DxWind shit. But yeah, on the I think it's 20th, I might wait till the 21st just to be safe. I might stream that new game patch that I cannot yet talk about. Like, maybe I'll start a game just so I can kind of get it up to that point of the new content, and then we can stream it early. I think that'll be really exciting. this isn't like a minor clipping error. This is a none of that rock has collision. I just thought of something really funny though. Hang on. Mux isn't watching. I'm gonna shit with him and tell him I need help with the jump puzzle that I suck at timing with, because I never I always hate jumping parts in games. Because knowing he'll either think it's hilarious and try it like a million times, or he'll get it first try. So I'm gonna have to turn the camera guy off, guys, because Mux is like, he'll walk behind me really quick, but he doesn't like to be on camera. So I will turn the camera back on when he's gone. Sometimes we can get him to appear on camera for if there's like a tip goal or something for something that we really need or want. Like, I bet if we filled that tip goal, I could get him to do a stream on camera, a couch co-op stream on camera. You only turn on your camera for work meetings when necessary. He's a very private person, so... Like, even when we were, like, just kind of started talking and stuff, because we met online, obviously. I'm from Canada, he's from here. So I just messaged him. I was like, I need help with I'll turn off camera, can you come help with a jump puzzle? So I'm not going to try it again, because knowing my luck, that's when it'll work. So I will not talk about why we're doing this until we get here, so. You what? I'm gonna clear my chat too, just so we can't see your messages, J2. He might think it's suspicious, but I'll just tell him, I don't know. I don't want him to know that the rock is plugged. Okay. Okay. So. Probably. I don't know. Okay. So. This thing spins. And. There's a hand thingy on this rock over here. So I think I have to get on that rock. But it doesn't stop. I can't stop it. There's like a bridge.
Oh my god. The way this moves.
It's terrible, yes.
Oh, okay, that sucks.
Yeah, you can use that, but you can't, like, the strake is, like, terribly slow.
It's space bar.
What's wrong? It's, you kind of float, though. It's like there's no gravity.
Oh, it's when you let go. No? What? Okay. Well, it's either gonna be really good or I'm gonna die immediately. That's not bad. What?
Did you see?
is.
Okay. Go back in. Go back into the room.
See,
Go back into the room. Okay.
you could have told me about that part.
I didn't know what that part.
You didn't know I'd fall through? Just seems like.
Okay, so you can just go like straight, and then just keep going around the edge, and then eventually you'll see a green light on the left. And that's the elevator.
And you're sure this works?
J2 promises me that he's not fucking with me.
Okay. Oops. Oh, let's just back. No, go. Oh god, no.
Okay. I did it like half a dozen times, and I fell through every single time. So I was like, I'm not gonna tell him this is what happens. I'm just gonna tell him I can't do it.
I have a feeling I know why I fell through. Because there's the little ledge down there. I'm like, oh, okay.
Touch the clock now. Okay, yeah, I touched the clock.
I had a feeling that I could just jump to that.
I cleared the chat too, so that you couldn't see me and J2 talking about how we were not supposed to fall through the ground every single time.
Well, how would you have felt if I did it?
I was actually kind of half expecting him. I was expecting it. I told him, I was like, he's either gonna do it the first time, and I don't know why this was so hard. Or like...
Because if I had known you was gonna fall, if I had known I was gonna fall, I would have waited that extra second. You know what? At least it works. I don't care. At least it works. I don't care.
J2 says your wife's screwing with you. Hope you know what you signed up for, dude.
Oh, trust me, I knew a long time ago. Because here's the thing.
He does it worse than me. Okay, I don't know, J2. Have you ever played or watched the Alien games?
Alien Isolation.
Alien Isolation? No?
Okay, do you know what the alien from, like, just the Alien series is? How it will eat your face. I kept telling her to throw a flare at it. He thought it would help.
I thought he was being serious. So I did it, and it just made it angry.
I don't remember how it started. And then she did it, and I'm like, well, he doesn't actually do it. Because it is a distraction in the game. Like, it does actually focus on the flare.
But I literally, like, it was about to attack me, like, right in my face. And I'm just like...
And what the dumb thing is, because of Alien 3, you know that they fear fire. So it should technically work, but the game doesn't care.
Oh. So yeah. It's like how you shouldn't use a flamethrower in a zombie apocalypse because fire won't kill them, and now you'll have flaming zombies chasing you.
Yeah, and then they'll just burn down your fortifications.
I mean, you could burn them to a crisp though, and then they're just crispy.
Yeah, but depending on the zombie, they just keep moving anyway. Like there's some zombie movies, like Return of the Living Dead.
How come in zombie movies it's more common just to chop their legs off and then they can't chase you?
Because then you have to get close enough. I'm gonna do that when I cut their head off.
Yeah, why don't people do that either?
I mean, I'm still of the whole thing of why not raid a convenience store, get a bunch of rings, and just keep whacking things in the face.
Yeah.
That would be a really stupid short movie, though.
Oh no, that thing is gonna tip over. Go slow. Hi.
Okay, now how are we gonna push it back so I can do it?
That's you problem.
But I'm over here.
There you go. You can squeeze. You wanna squeeze? You were watching Mission Impossible movie the other day and realized the movies would be a lot shorter if Ethan simply chose not to accept the missions. It would be like, imagine like the Lord of the Rings like trilogy, book or otherwise, if Frodo had just said, fuck it, it's not my problem. Completely different movie. Hey Tachil, this is Uru. It's, I guess, the 6th game that came out, but story-wise, it takes place between 4 and 5. How you doing, Tachil? I'm sure J2 can fill you in. He is full of all sorts of mist lore. Then Middle Earth would burn. Yeah. You're good. You kind of did the Starfield thing. I saw you kind of playing it. What do you think? Good. See, if I were to play it, and I probably will eventually, but I would go into it thinking of it as Skyrim in space. Not what No Man's Sky should have been, like a lot of people try to say. Todd is an idiot, but the game is good. Huh? Much bear? There you go. Yeah? Some people are trying to compare it to No Man's Sky and Elite Dangerous. Yeah, no, and I've seen that like a lot. He told people it's not badly optimized. People need to update their PCs. Yeah, Mux was showing me that clip. You're okay. Mux was showing me that clip. I can't play for too much longer to chill because I have to help with dinner tonight, but... And then, unfortunately, tomorrow will be just the morning because Mux has class. Thursday and Friday, I'm not sure when I'll get to play because appointments for multiple people. Saturday, though. You had a bad first try at No Man's Sky and haven't gone back to it. Well, J2. I think I've finally gotten it stabilized on my computer, sort of. So I'm probably going to be trying to do it every Saturday, I think I'm going to try. It's going to be a No Man's Sky day. Yeah, I just went in a circle. First planet you encountered was poison and you kept dying before you could do anything. Yeah, usually you will land on a planet that has some sort of survival requirement. But the recent updates though have made it a lot better. Like you can actually tune the survival to be very, very, very forgiving now. Like they've essentially made the difficulty like completely customizable. It's pretty cool. hot second that chair was like a Slender Man type thing. That's appealing. You always prefer story over difficulty. They've added a whole bunch of new stories, too. But yeah, because you can just, like, you can even just put it in flat out, like, creative mode now. Oh, my water is empty. Data notebook. Basic functions. Do-do-do. Hey. I'm playing a little bit, okay? I mean, is this even worth... Interpreter for key data. Keys allow users to provide or decline book access to other keys. I think we can make this work. Yeah, the image capture does not work. Oh. Hey. Is your bear? No? See? You're good. The ability to drop and collect markers. Okay. Hey. Come here. Do you want to come sit with me again? Come here. What's... Hi. Okay, so it's also like a key. The imager does not work. Woo! Hi. Am I gonna have to go back to the rock thingy? Alright. I see a place down there. Oh, wait. Wait. There is nothing here. No idea. Oh, wait! Now I can try to go in a different door, though. Oh, there's 2 books here now. So will this just take me to the furthest hand along that I've done? Yes. Okay, good. Yeah, to chill. It looks like No Man's Sky might be stabilized now. Some of those linking stones go to places that don't do much, but they will later. Okay. But I had to I turned literally everything down to, like, the minimum. And then I turned DLSS to performance. And it seems to be working, so... Okay, so this is a different room. Something's supposed to happen? Okay, I have, like, a suit on. You hear him perfectly in the mic. You saying hi? I mean, he's kind of right by it. I found a door. Oh! Cool. Doo. Yeah? Okay, so there isn't another path here. I thought there was for some reason. Okay, so I don't think I see anything to do in this room. Other than just, like, look outside here and orient myself, I guess? Okay, this is the room that we were in before, where I touched that. And there was a book about the camera thingy, which I can't use because, like, I'll try to find where it saves the photos off stream, and then if it works, I'll try to, like, keep it open or something. I don't know what else to do. Yeah. And then through here. Let's see if we can another one like this. Oh wait, is this the same room? So there's only the 3. I mean, that looks like... I found 3 rooms now, but they're all the same. And I've been going around the same way in the thing. And then one of the rooms actually, I think, had something that looked kind of like what I see on the wall here. Hey! You're okay. No, like 3 different rooms, but there's only 3 rooms. That makes sense. Hey! I'm trying to find out now. Because that one looks straight on there. This is gonna be... Okay, so this is a different room because it's got a different book. Simpson, don't mention anything about the upper area of the fortress in your Garrison report. I don't want people wandering all over Caledon looking for that weird link stone. One thing seems immediately obvious. This place was built for security. No one could write a link anywhere in this place or the next. It was obviously a maintainer facility of some kind, and it doesn't seem that it was for general guild members. By that, I mean it was limited to at least the higher ranking members. As to how they got the first link written here, I don't know. Probably while it was under construction. It does seem pretty obvious that it's not going to happen again, unless something major happens to this place. I should say that Kodama has some theories about the age that have held up so far. May have been a special forces of a sort for the maintainers. Started later, mid-8000s, became somewhat of a research and development arm for the Maintainers Guild. I don't know, worth mentioning though. There are quite a few mentions of such groups in other docs Kodama has found, or at least seen. Entrance. To begin with, I'd wager that no one other than a high-ranking government official or similar ever made it into this room. That's just my guess, but it seems pretty sound. I don't think any school buddies or girlfriends dropped by to see their maintainer friend. The linking book was found was deep within the Maintainer Guild. I'm sure it was well guarded in its day. You can see right off the bat the entrance was extremely secure. Thick walls, one door, a high window, sniper maybe. If you manage to get in with a bomb or something, it's not going to do any noticeable damage. I love the maintainer symbol on the floor and everywhere else you look, as though I might forget and wonder where I am. So visitors were escorted into this little waiting room. There's a window on one side, looks almost like a ticket window. Maybe turn in weapons or goods that aren't allowed. Maybe books. I'm sure they didn't want books in here. Looks like mainly for books. There's another ticket window on the other side, although this one looks different. I'm pretty sure those are beetle cages on the other side. Beetles that sought out ink. Somebody was just telling me there are all kinds of references to them in other docs. You didn't make it past this room with a book. As well, the doors never open at the same time, so even if you somehow make it out of the entrance room, you're still not going to make it past these mammoth doors out of the waiting area. Looks like the hall ran along the entire circumference of the building. There are plenty of rooms. I'll just try to hit them one at a time. First is an elevator, though. However, it looks like it's only down. Wonder if it was always that way. More security, I guess. Once you've made it into the halls, there's still nowhere to go, at least if they didn't want you going anywhere. I would think that any books that were brought to the age were kept in the lockers. I'd imagine that some of the workers here or frequent visitors also kept some equipment, but I could be wrong on that. Looks like they kept some maintainer gear as well. Markers, helmets, etc. Seems a little out of place, honestly. Okay, things are becoming a little more clear now. Just had a long chat with Laxman and researched some different docs over in the city that Nick had. Looks like the current condition I'm seeing was not the original condition. The key was a major development, not just for the guild, but also apparently for the citizens. Turns out they were just starting to hand out the keys to the public around the time of the fall. Nice timing. So it looks like they had done some renovations in order to facilitate the mass amounts of visitors that would be coming in order to retrieve keys. Turns out my little girlfriend analogy was pretty much completely wrong. Girlfriends and more were going to start coming here, at least to the open sections. Kodama corrected me. We've actually found multiple books in neighborhoods, as well as the Garden Maintainer book I mentioned earlier. Whoops. So visitors come in, walk through the doors, beetles check for books, and they walk down the hall into the key room, get a key and link out. Guards were probably out at the up elevator, which is just behind this room. If they did happen to bring any illegal items, they get them back from the other side of the locker room, and off they go back home with their new shiny key. Makes more sense as to why the maintainer paraphernalia was in the locker rooms too. Probably a little display type thing for all the visitors. Impress them. Quite a bit of goodies in here, all of which I'm sure most visitors never saw. Pretty bad cave-in from the floor above, although Enberg says structurally the place seems alright. He's doing more detailed inspection soon. Looks like most of these crates are filled with key maintenance type equipment, as well as a variety of spare parts. I don't know. Laxman will have to give this place a good inspection. I'm sure he'll love going through it all. Convenient cave-in. Oh. Not sure how one is supposed to get in the beetle cages without it. No idea how they did it. Link, maybe. Regardless, pretty positive the cages were for beetles. Symbols on the front and quite a bit of remnants in some of the dirtier cages. Have to clean those up. Wonder when they all died. Speaking of access, another question. How'd they get to the second floor? Elevators skip the middle floor. More security, I suppose. Destruction was a little more substantial than I thought. Looks like it tore out a section of the outer wall even. I'm going to get out of here until Enberg can come back again. Been a few days, but I'm back. I'm no expert, so I guess I have to trust Enberg. But he says this whole thing is one of the most solid, heavy pieces of construction he's ever seen. It's safe, he assures me. If I die here and someone retrieves this recording, please sue him for me. Second floor looks similar to the first. Outer hall and a number of rooms. Have to remember that very few people probably ever walk these halls. There's no access via elevators, stairs, anything to get here. I assume it had to be done via a linking book, which is probably somewhere in the city. I suppose there could be a way to stop those elevators on the middle floor, but I doubt it. Regardless, this floor was extremely secure. Book access only, I'm guessing. Next to the observation room, at least that's what I assume it was, is what looks like a guard lounge. Looks like they stayed here for long amounts of time. Their beds and couches, assume always man the window observation post while visitors are coming in. More lockers similar to the set downstairs, although these are manned with some heavy equipment. I'm sure Watson will want to see this stuff and keep it locked up well. In fact, I'm not even going to go into detail about it here. Laxman can write all about the stuff in a later report. I will say I didn't know the Dunny had these kinds of technology. Now I see why this floor was so secure. It looks like the whole power structure for this building is here. Amazing construction. The entire building looks to have been powered by some underground water source that caused it to turn. They implemented a gear that would grab onto teeth in the ground outside and provide them a power source. Talk about killing two giant birds with one stone. Pretty amazing. Power looks somewhat complicated. Seems as though there were at least occasions that power was turned off, as there were obviously controls to do that and then started again. I'm heading to the top. Wow, I thought this building was big. The main portion is absolutely giant and rotating too. Of course, I've overcome with the amount of work put into this place just for security. It's everywhere. Almost comical picturing government officials walking the same paths I am. Amazing. To get to the other side, looks like one had to walk across the bridge to the rock pinnacle. The first place since we've arrived that we were able to save a link, and that's not big. And there's a massive structure facing you. If you did, pretty funny to try and picture an army invading all of them bunched up on the stone, waiting for these bridges to rotate. What the? My gosh. The creatures, these things are something out of a horror movie. I've been up here a little while and I don't see them often, but when I do, they are scaring me to death. I'm beginning to understand the fences and structures a little better. Perhaps some of them are designed to keep creatures out more than keep visitors in. Don't hang out in these woods unless you have a big gun. Another bridge to reach the main portion of this place. More security. I will say that the platform between the bridges seems to have eroded. At one time, crossing the bridges was probably a security feature to ensure manageable groups. Wager is still a lot easier than it is now. The erosion between the bridges has made it a little rougher. Hey, you're okay. I'm not sure what to call these things, but they remind me of mudrooms, so I'll call them that. Not much here. Looks like each bridge has a mudroom attached to it with another group of doors. No decompression or decontamination. Really, they seem to be nothing more than another set of doors. Another secure location. Now you might fall through the platform between the bridges. Yeah. I was getting to go through each of the rooms here, but after making a quick overview, I think I'll just start with the entire thing. There are 3 types of rooms. Okay. 2 of each kind. There's a control room, 1 purple and 1 yellow. A display room, 1 purple and 1 yellow. Then a conference room. These aren't colored. I assume there's one for each team. The entire building seems to be centered on the massive wall in the middle. The control rooms control the wall. The display rooms display the uniforms that were worn on the wall, I presume. And the conference rooms allow the government, visitors, and high-ranking officials to confer about those training on the wall. So control rooms first. Somebody else will go over it. The panel is obviously controls the wall. The wall was used for training as well as testing of various suits. I believe the central room can get pretty hot. As competition, whoever could get to the top the quickest, teams would set up the obstacles and members would race. There's a side tunnel that provides access to the display rooms from the control room. Okay. Display rooms. Not sure that these were originally display rooms, or maybe they were. Either way, there are quite a few old maintainer suits here. There's also the latest maintainer suit or skin here. I guess I should say the machine to put on the latest maintainer suit is here. Okay, so the control room is the one that's off of the suit room that has the, like, little path. Very impressive. A maintainer would fall down the chute, and while traveling to the interior room, the wall, the suit would be placed on him. I'm begging to try this thing, but DRC is insistent no one does. I think these rooms could basically be described as team locker rooms. Conference rooms, obviously set up to watch the wall, and there are displays that show the patterns being built and played on the wall. We'll never know, but I can see the guild masters in here watching their teams. I'm not going up now, but we do know the upper portions were used as prison cells, typically done technology. They had a single linking book that went to all the cells since the building was always rotating. A very complicated linking apparatus and timing mechanism was associated with the book. The timing of the link would determine which cell the person linked to. Apparently, it was very tight. This entire building is rotating as well. It seems most visitors came on the path from the well. Although there are also books directly to this building. There had to be. It seems that many of them also use a timing mechanism to link into specific rooms. I'm wondering where the main research labs were, or better yet, where did everyone sleep or eat? Ha! Do I have questions? I mean, I'm assuming I have to get into the middle. And I know that... But we'll figure that out later, guys. I have to go for now. So, if I have questions, I'll have to wait. But I gotta go and help with dinner, so... like I said, I will probably do tomorrow morning. Thursday, I have no idea. And Friday will be iffy as well. Saturday, Saturday, I will try to do a nice big chunk of No Man's Sky, and we'll go from there. Hopefully, if it crashes, we'll jump back into Uru. So yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. Catch y'all next time. Bye, everybody.